Hello, and we are back. Ho Rogan is taken, so this is the OnlyFans podcast. Today we have, of course, lovely Tony.
Hello.
And we also have Bonnie, which is our special guest for this week.
Hello.
You are absolutely wonderfully gorgeous, Bonnie.
Thank you.
Would you like to introduce yourself a little bit? Your age, your name, like whereabouts in the world you live, but not enough so people can stalk you,
Keep it private. So I'm Bonnie Brown, 25. I live Midlands area.
So do I. We can be friends. So I just thought what we'd do is like go around a little bit and we can each say like how big we are across socials and stuff and how we got there, because Bonnie, I don't actually know how you've done it. Obviously I work quite closely with Tony, but I don't know how you've gotten as big as you are.
I started Twitter like a year ago. I think it's been exactly a year now, and I just blew up like to 30k within like 4 months or something. That's so good.
How did you do it?
I was like interacting with everyone. Like I was on it like non-stop, so like constantly joining like, do you know, like the threads everyone does, stuff like that. Do you know, like the promo guys as well? I was constantly messaging them like, please retweet me, and, like making friends with everyone. So it just went from there really.
Oh, that's really good. So you did that in 4 months, and how big are you now?
I think I'm just about to hit 60k now on Twitter. I kind of slowed down on there because I started going to Instagram a bit. My Instagram got deleted, so...
Oh my god, I remember that.
Yeah, I'm only on about 8,000 on there.
That's quite a lot though.
It was a lot of time.
Yeah, I understand the Instagram thing because my Instagram is bigger than my Twitter, and I still struggle with the whole Twitter thing. I struggle to like get the hang of it the same as Instagram, because Instagram is harder in a sense of getting, I don't even know how to describe it. It's easier to get followers if you pay for promo or get promo off the right people, like S for S with the right people, but it's also a lot harder to get bigger on there because it's not just about your interaction and like being friends with everyone and in a community and stuff like that. So I think that's harder. Twitter does better.
I find Instagram harder than Twitter.
I'm just curious, what is it that got you into OnlyFans? Like, how long have you been doing it for example? And was there anything that you did before that, like job-wise?
So I started OnlyFans because my friend messaged me saying, let's do an OnlyFans. She was like, you're a bit outgoing, like, will you sign up with me? So I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know if I want to. And then we did it anyway. I think it was Valentine's night, actually.
Wait, it's like a joint account?
No, like separate, but like we met up and we like sat and did it together. And then she never did it and I did, so so I just carried on.
The betrayal.
Yeah, I know. I made some good money though to like my second month, so I was like, just gonna carry on now. Like,
I've never had one of them months where it just blew up and I was like, where'd all this money come from? Apart from when my YouTube got a bit bigger. But from Twitter and stuff, it's always been really slow, like building and building and building.
My OnlyFans went quite big, but like I didn't have a lot of subs, if you get what I mean. Like my percentage was really good, but like I've probably only had like 100 people subscribe to me, but they were just spending loads as well, so...
That means that she has very good content, guys.
Yeah, so I don't know what actually made me blow up, to be honest. I think I was just lucky at the time.
That's good.
No, it's down to you. You fucking go, girl. Your personality is banging. So, on your OnlyFans, have you had like good experiences, bad experiences? What were the worst parts of it? What would you go back and be like, yeah, I want to live this again? And what would you go back and be like, I never want to see this again? Like, this was fucking awful.
Obviously, the money of it is obviously the side that I was enjoying, because I was like going to designer shops and like really enjoying myself. I could never have done that before.
Is your friend now like jealous of you?
I don't know. She didn't have it in her. Like she got like nervous every time someone talked to her, so she'd be, like freak out. So she stopped.
Yeah. Have you had any bad experiences with OnlyFans?
Yeah, yeah. There's always downs, isn't there? Leaks. I've had quite like that in the past, so I've had to like pay people to get them removed. It's not happened in a while though. Touch wood. But and also like leaks around my town, so boys messaging me like, I've seen this video of you, or I've seen this.
Definitely.
Yeah, I know for a fact that one of like my worst periods of doing OnlyFans, where I was literally considering like stopping, was when everyone in my hometown found out. I didn't go out for like over a month. I didn't want to go out the house. If I did go out, I'd put a hood up like with my hoodie and like scrunch up the little things. People shouting at me in the street. It was horrible, right? I had a stalker that sent me a picture of my house going, I know you're inside. When I was like, no, like if they've already seen everything, then why would I stop? Like I've got to go and like face them sometime. But I find like a lot of it is when it's like completely normalized. Say when you go to Dubai, for example, if you see someone taking a picture or like in the balcony taking a nude, right, you'd just be like, oh, hi, right? Whereas like in England, it's just so, if you go to someone's house and go, oh, I've started doing this, they'll be like,
yeah.
Then like it's so unheard of because you have to be very, very confident to do it. Like it's a huge thing. Have you got any pointers, Tony?
I think it's not very like accepted in our society, which I think is insane really, because it's been around for so long. Like sex work, adult work has been around literally since like Mary Magdalene. Wasn't she a prostitute? I'm almost certain
like,
in the Bible.
Like, it's always been here.
It's always been a thing, and I think the unfortunate thing is just that because there's so much taboo surrounding it, it's kind of has like an unconscious effect on people, and like they don't even realize sometimes. Do you know what I mean? That their opinion towards it is skewed, definitely. But I think as the time is going on, we're definitely getting to a point where it's getting a lot more accepted.
So they have the reaction because they think that that's the right reaction. Like they're like, oh my God, why would you do that? Because that's what society dictates. And I feel like OnlyFans has raised the bar of my standards so much, because it's like if I can support myself, buy myself a house, have a dog, have 2 cars, have my whole life planned out ahead of me, have businesses in the future ahead of me because of me and my body, what the fuck can you bring me? Like how on earth can you sit there and call me a slut? Because it don't work. And then when you sit there and like, why am I a slut if I don't sleep with people? They're like, women should not be seen in that way. And it's like, okay, do you watch porn? Yeah.
That's the thing that gets me every time. Whenever somebody's like says anything, whenever a man says anything like negative about OnlyFans girls, and I'm like, do you watch porn? Yeah. Well, you're contributing to the adult industry.
Yeah.
How can you contribute to the adult industry and it be acceptable to you when it's for your own pleasure, but when it's not for your pleasure, it's an issue? And that just comes down to like control and complete misogynistic like kind of views, you know.
But as well, OnlyFans is a personalised porn. I have once, like, I've been through many stages where I watch it quite a lot, right? Quite a high sex drive, that's fine. But so when I've not had a boyfriend, you do it yourself, don't you, right? So I've gone through points where I've got bored of it because I was like, I think I've watched everything on the bloody site. When it gets that, what do? You go for personalised porn. How could that be boring by someone that you really fancy and you have connection with, that you find like really attractive? You can say exactly what you want and like how long you want it for and what you want in certain videos and
why would
pictures
you not want
or whatever.
Exactly.
Porn is tailored to you. It's a pick and mix, but you choose what's in it. It's brilliant. like it's our bodies. We can do exactly what we want with it.
What was your dream career when you were younger? Do you think you will do OnlyFans for, you know, the next couple of years or something longer?
When I was growing up, I obviously didn't think I'd be doing OnlyFans. I didn't know what it was, but I wanted to be a vet. So totally different.
Vet.
Yeah, vet. Like, do you know, I just love animals. So like my whole life, I was like, I'm gonna be a vet. I'm gonna be a vet, and yeah, never did it. So yeah, I'm obsessed with animals. I'd love to do it still. I always still think like, oh, can I go just like volunteer somewhere when I'm bored?
Yeah, right. This is what I thought. If you get rich from OnlyFans, you can just like have your own rescue centre.
I've actually said this. I want a rescue centre when I'm rich.
Literally.
So we do it together.
Okay. I feel we're bonding. We are bonding. Do you think that you'll now do OnlyFans for the rest of your life, for a certain amount of years? Like, what do you think?
I don't think I'll be doing it when I'm like 60, 70, because hopefully I'm retired, living somewhere lovely with all the animals. I don't see myself stopping. No. I don't know how long I'd do it for. If I can see myself definitely doing it for the next 5 years, but then after that you can't say where you are in life to say what you're going to do. You never know, do you?
I feel the same.
If you get pregnant, what happens then? If your tits sag, what happens? You could just get boobs, actually.
I'd get another boob job.
Yeah, if you did you say another one?
Yeah, I got mine done. Yeah, I got mine done in like Feb, I think, last year.
I didn't know that. Oh my god, they look so natural.
I didn't know that either.
They look super natural. Wow.
Wonderful.
No, I had like no boobs before, so
Okay.
Wow, maybe we can talk about that next time. I'm so interested in surgeries. Like, I sit there and I like hype myself up for ages. I'm like, I want one. I want to do it. I want to do it. And then I go, I'll die on the table. I'll die. And I don't know why I do it to myself. Because I want a BBL. But they said that I haven't got enough fat on my tummy. So I need to see if they could take it from like other places. And then my bum probably won't be that big.
Or you could put on weight. Like even if you just put on like 8 pounds.
I'm so scared of that. But I could just get implants, right?
You can get the implants, but you also need, you don't just get the implants on the rim, you also need to have some fat with them. So I think either way you probably have to put some fat on.
Go eat some cake.
Get it all taken off and put in your bum. Amazing.
You got any really embarrassing stories or got a really embarrassing time in your childhood?
I don't know. To be fair, there was this one time at school that this lad that I really fancied, I'll never forget this because it's always like, I've always hated it. It was like, like sports day, that's what it's called, isn't it? I was going to call it PE day, but it's sports day, isn't it? Sports day, I was stood there and he ran over to me and ripped my skirt off me. And I was just stood in front of like everyone, like, you know.
Oh my God.
I was like mortified because everyone had seen me. So yeah, that wasn't good.
Thing is, right, how wrong is this? That girls, when they're growing up, are told that if a boy like hits you or like says a mean thing or rips your skirt off, that they like you. It makes you grow up and be like, oh, I like it when they abuse me because it means they like me.
I remember telling my mum I was getting bullied. I was like, this boy's bullying me, and I would leave school every day and I would say to her, blah, 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 he did this, he did that, he did this. And then I remember clear as day, I must have only been about like, and I remember her being like, well, you clearly fancy him because you won't stop talking about him. And I was like, so gobsmacked. I was like, how have you come to that conclusion?
That is shocking.
It's crazy. Like, I'm not 100% sure why we're told that. So Bonnie, what type of person were you in school and what type of person are you now?
At school, I was quite like loud and like outgoing.
I can
like,
see that.
Yeah, like I'd get chucked out of my lesson for like laughing too loud. That was me.
Yeah.
Like someone would make me laugh and I'd be like, ah! And then I'd get chucked out. So like,
and then you'd be classed as.
I think I'm still like that now though. I think I'm still always like the loudest in the pub and like the loudest on a night out. So like, I don't think I've changed.
I love that. I love it.
Yeah, I think it's the same. Like, you do have to be very confident doing OnlyFans. So you have to like be a confident person anyway. And I was never as confident as I am now, but I was always the person like class clown type of thing. Like to the point where they were like, we need to get you tested for ADHD. And it turns out I do have it, right? Yeah, it just, I would go into class and even if I was sad, right, I'd go in and I'd just be like a dickhead. And I was a funny one, to be fair, in my defense. But I was just such like proper, all I'd want to do is just make everyone laugh and I'd want to laugh all the time. I'd go home and I'd drop because I was so tired and exhausted mentally from being like that all day. Yeah, I'd go home and have a nap because I was like, whoa, that day of fun was exhausting. I'd get no work done. I think you just do need to be a certain kind of like, woo, person. Definitely. But I've not met an OnlyFans girl that's been like, do you know? Or that's been mean, because you have to be nice to do well. So, final question. This has gone super quick, like super quick. We're on like 26 minutes. Final question is, what would you like to achieve this year?
I don't know if I've got anything like set in place as like a goal, but always just to be bigger, better and happier really than last year.
Oh, that's a nice one. I like that.
Yes.
Do you want to like start YouTube or like do you like gaming?
You stream on Twitch, don't you?
Twitch. I like play Xbox like non-stop, so I was like, it makes sense for me just to stream it. So yeah, Twitch would be good if that blew up.
Oh, that's so cool. Tony, what are your goals for this year?
Do you know what? Mine's very similar, like kind of similar to Bonnie's, whereas I don't really have like a goal as in, you know, I want to reach a specific amount on OnlyFans or a specific amount on Instagram, but it's literally just a case of like, as long as next year I'm in a better place than I am now, then I'll be content with how I spent the year. You know, whether that's like mentally in a better place or like obviously, you know, financially with OnlyFans, and I'm starting Twitch as well, aren't I? I'm the same as you, Bonnie. Well, actually, so I used to be the same. I used to be non-stop Xbox 24/7, but I haven't really gamed for like the last 2 years. I've got an Xbox, I've got a PlayStation, and I'm getting a gaming PC because I want to give it a go on the gaming PC as well. I feel like I've tried so many different consoles. Wouldn't it be sick?
Oh, I actually have quite set in stone goals. On YouTube, I want to reach 500,000 this year. I would love to reach 1 million on Instagram. I don't know if that's going to happen this year, but like, you got to dream big. I would love to meet loads more people in the industry.
Yes.
Like, I think that's a nice thing. And I'd really like to travel. Lockdown has like stopped me so much, but I'd really like to travel a little bit even this year. I want to set up a dog rescue this year. I want to set up this content room to be like, oh, I want to redo my whole house. Like, I've got loads of like...
Maybe I need to be a bit more ambitious.
Yeah, fucking go for it. Just do it. Well, that is all the questions that we have planned. But thank you so much for coming on, Bonnie. That was so nice of you.
Yes, thank you.
No, thanks for having me.
If there is anyone that you want to see on the podcast, please comment them down below and we'll try and hassle them until they do come on. It was lovely as always sitting here with you, my darling.
As always. See you again next week.
Bye.